Mortgages for high net worth individuals with foreign income. Yes, securing a mortgage in the UK can be challenging, especially for high net worth individuals whose income streams originate from overseas. What is a high net worth individual? Well, the Financial Conduct Authority and the Bank of England, their definition is your assets, net assets, need to exceed 3 million and your income £300,000. That is a definition of a high net worth individual when borrowing in the UK. In this video, we're going to look at how to secure a mortgage in the UK with foreign income. Most successful entrepreneurial global high net worth individuals have income streams from multiple sources. Lenders often exercise caution due to complexities in verifying foreign income. The biggest risk to your application is currency fluctuations and then in some cases differing tax regulations. However, with thorough preparation and the right guidance, obtaining a large mortgage for a high net worth individual under these circumstances is achievable. One of the most important things is looking at the currency and how to mitigate the currency risk with your application. And we have global currency specialists that can lock in various exchange rates to give the lender additional comfort. Lenders will evaluate your income by considering several factors. The income verification, as I've stated in other videos, is so important. And obviously when you're possibly in a foreign country like Dubai, for example, you don't have to keep financial records from accountants like you would in the UK. It can be challenging. This is where your bank statement and other financial records are super important. Lenders will require extensive documentation, tax returns, employment contracts. This is so important to substantiate your overseas earnings. And as I've stated earlier, currency risk. Income in foreign currencies introduces exchange rate risk. What I mean by that, let's say the US dollar is at 140 to the pound and in a week's time it's 125 to the pound. That fluctuation in your income when converting from dollars to pounds provides the lender with additional risk that sometimes they're not happy to accept. Lenders will assess the stability of the currency and may apply a haircut. What do I mean by that? Not go to your barbers, but a reduction in the income's value. So let's say, for example, the dollar to pound example, there's a 20% volatility in the last 12 to 36 months. Then if your income is £100,000, they'll deduct 20% to make it £80,000 to mitigate any potential depreciation. Obviously, as I've mentioned earlier, we have many currency specialists, 2 or 3 that are a trusted partner of ours that we can refer you to mitigate and plan around this currency risk. Other things that they will consider from a lender perspective is the economic and political environment of the income's country of origin is scrutinized. Income from regions with volatile economies may be deemed less reliable. The impact that it's going to have on you is that you may have to place a larger deposit to enable your purchase to proceed. When producing your documentation and navigating the application process smoothly, high net worth with foreign income should prepare the following documents. Proof of income. We will need certified copies of your recent tax returns, your pay slips and employment contracts, bank statements, detailed statements showing the regular deposit of foreign income into the variety of accounts that you may hold, currency exchange records, again documentation of consistent currency exchanges illustrating the conversion of foreign income into pounds. Your credit history, again, is so important. Difficult when you're a foreigner or a foreign national buying into the UK, but comprehensive credit reports from your own country is going to be needed and will add additional credibility to your application. And again, legal and tax compliance, evidence of adherence to both UK and foreign tax obligations, including any necessary declarations or filing. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, there are many places in the world, Monaco, the Middle East, where you don't have to file because there is zero personal income taxation. Challenges and considerations as an individual buying is obviously the stringent lending criteria that's going to be applicable. Lenders may impose strict criteria due to difficulties in verifying the foreign income and assessing its stability. This will result in lower loan to values and higher interest rates. Regulatory compliance, anti-money laundering regulations necessitate thorough checks on foreign income sources, potentially prolonging the approval process. What I've learned with wealthy individuals who are international, successful people, and that is start your application process with studying your balance sheet. What assets do you have that may not be fully utilized? And what do I mean by this? And that is, if you own a jet, a yacht, investment portfolios, other property, is it easier to raise money on those other assets to provide additional liquidity or investable assets to give to a new lender in the UK? If you're looking at larger mortgages, 5, 10, 15, 20 million pounds, it also applies in the 1 to 5 million space, but on much larger transactions, so important to make it easier for a lender to underwrite your application. So if you do own other assets and it is easier to raise a deposit on those assets in the countries where those assets are, that may be the best approach. And as always, speak to us as a professional advisor to help you with this sort of situation. And as I've mentioned before, we get asked many questions. And one of them is, can foreign income be considered for a UK mortgage? Yes is the answer. Many UK lenders consider foreign income, especially for high net worth individuals, provided the income is verifiable and stable. Now, the other advantage is that there are many international lenders that we also work with that have the ability to lend into London. So there are banks in Switzerland, Singapore that have the ability to make loans to wealthy individuals in the UK. Another question I'm often asked is, do lenders accept income in all currencies? The simple answer is yes, but it varies. Obviously, major currencies like US dollars, euros, pounds are more commonly accepted, while others may be subject to additional scrutiny. Another question is, will I need to provide additional documentation if my income is from abroad? Yes, as I stated earlier, lenders will require comprehensive documentation covering your foreign tax returns, your bank statements, and proof of income to assess reliability, affordability, and sustainability of this mortgage application. Are interest rates higher for applicants with foreign income? This is not always the case, but some lenders will charge a premium to what would normally be available as a UK national resident citizen when buying UK property. This will be down to perceived risks, loan to values, properties, location, etc. So obviously, if you're able to demonstrate strong financial stability, this will assist you. Another question that I get asked, and this one comes from Frank, and he's in Brazil, bless him. It's in Brazil this time of year. Climate's a lot warmer than London. Should I convert my foreign income to sterling before applying? Well, it's advisable to show a history of converting your foreign income to pounds, and it also demonstrates financial stability and mitigates currency risk and concerns that some lenders may have. But the one thing I would say is that if you're bringing additional assets for a private bank to manage, and what I mean by that is that if you have overseas assets and you convert them into pounds, it is going to de-risk the position. And also we can then look at margin lending, blended facilities. So if you're buying a £10 million property, you bring £5 million to the table. That goes on the other side of the balance sheet for the lender. Then what the lender can do is say, okay, you want to buy in Chelsea, it's £10 million. You're going to bring £5 million. It is possible to then get 100% loan to value. And what I mean by that is that a lender will take security over the £5 million you're bringing, which can be managed and invested for the future. They'll lend you 10 million, and then effectively they have 15 million of security on a 10 million asset. Even though you haven't sold or crystallized any of your investments, you've just transferred 5 million sterling into that bank's balance sheet to help with your mortgage application. Now, obviously, there are complications with dual taxation treaties and differing tax laws between countries, and they can complicate income and wealth assessments. Therefore, it's very important to understand how your foreign income is taxed in the UK and also globally, and its impact on your mortgage affordability calculations. Now, as always, your strategies for success is engaging with a professional firm, working with experienced people that understand high net worth individuals and foreign income to access the lenders who understand your position. Yes, it's not always easy, and yes, it's going to be lots and lots of questions, and some of them can be very intrusive. But if you maintain transparent records, keeping all the meticulous and transparent financial records and the detail that verifies this type of application, it enhances your ability to be successful and it gives the lender greater confidence. And as I mentioned earlier, consider larger deposits. And one of the most important things is it's so important always to seek professional advice, both from your tax advisor advisors and your accountants. When you work with my team and I, we will look at all of the relative income and UK mortgage markets to keep you up to date and navigate any potential pitfalls. In conclusion, while obtaining a UK mortgage with foreign income presents unique challenges for high net worth individuals, this can be overcome. And these hurdles through different preparation and by leveraging specialist expertise and understanding what lenders are looking for, you can proactively address any potential concerns and step by step secure the desired outcome that you're looking for. And always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others. And subscribing means so much to me. It really does help. Only 4% of people that watch videos currently subscribe. So please click on that button, subscribe.